Hello, everyone, Randy here again, and we're playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, and we are using the Tobii EyeX eye controller, basically an eye tracking device, for those of you not familiar with it. If folks are familiar with Track IR, this is similar, but different. Track IR uses an IR signal mounted basically to your head somewhere, and then a receiver that detects the IR signal. The Tobii EyeX controller actually tracks your eye movement. So the only thing it's doing is looking at your eyes and looking where your eyes are looking, basically. And what I'm using at the moment is the Tobii EyeX gaze overlay. That is the blue, probably annoying circle you folks see on the screen that actually is showing you folks where I am looking. So anyway, we are going to grab a job here. And freight market. We are in Amsterdam. Probably because game updated, so we got reset. I don't know where we were initially, but probably we're up in the Scandinavian region there. Anyway, Amsterdam. What do we have for jobs? Wow, long job. Okay. I want something a little longer than that. Probably not to the UK. Oh, actually, you know what? That is one place I have not been to. We're going to take it, just because I have not been there yet. And basically what the Tobii EyeX eye tracker is going to let me do is look around. So if I look to the left, it looks to the left. And if I look to the right, it's going to look to the right. And for the folks that have been watching my my farming simulator videos, you know I've probably mentioned this. I have not found a way that it works good in this game yet. I think I've got it tweaked in somewhat to the way I like it, but the problem I have is when I look down at my GPS, it obviously looks down, which I don't want it to do. Unfortunately, I don't know that there's a way I can get around that yet. Ooh, we can refuel here. Why not? This is happens to be my garage here. Oh, talk about some brakes on this truck. Okay, there we go. Yeah, for some reason when you play Farming Simulator, if you look down at one of the HUDs, like the HUD, or basically the map down in the left, or if you look at the HUD down in the right, the Tobii EyeX tracker does not actually seem to look that way. However, in this game, it does, and I'm guessing that's probably something to do with the game, not necessarily the eye tracker. But I'm not using the mouse here. I'm actually just looking around. Might actually want to speed it up a little bit because it is a little bit slow looking at times, it seems like. Oh, come on now. I just got going in red light already. But yes, it has been a little while since I've played Euro Truck. I've been playing more of the American truck. Actually using the Volvo FH16 truck here. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played this game. But we've been playing quite a bit of American truck lately. And SCS Software, by the way, is continuing to work on Euro Truck. So it's not just American Truck, by the way. They are continuing to build and add on to Euro Truck as well. And something I just happened to think of here a moment while I was driving. Something I might be able to do is disable one of the axes for looking. Ooh, I think we can make this one here, hopefully. Might be able to disable one of the axes for looking. Because at least in Euro Truck, you don't really need to look up and down so much. It's pretty much left and right. So if I could figure out how to disable the up and down look, which might be able to do. Basically what the eye tracker is doing, it's using a virtual joystick device. So if I possibly disable, I'm not sure which axis it would be, if that would be considered the X or the Y. Whichever one is looking, I'm assuming it'd probably be the X that's looking up and down. Anyway, we'll grab our job here. Hopefully it's still available yet. I forgot to check that. Yes, it is. Offer expires in 24 hours and 48 minutes. That's not too bad. Yeah, this should be a fairly quick job. So here's the issue. I'm looking up at the basically the passenger side mirror there, and obviously it's looking up in the game, up to the left, be up to the right, and I don't necessarily want it to do that. Not that it's maybe necessarily a problem, except if I want the other mirror to work. Oh, this must be a little heavy. Now the truck doesn't get up and go as much as it did before. Sorry, car. In your lane. Pulling out. Yeah, basically the issue is I'm obviously constantly looking down at the GPS there. So as soon as I look down at the GPS right away, oh, you want to look down this way? Well, technically, no, I don't really want to look down that way. I just want to glance down at my GPS, you know, see what's where I need to go, what I'm doing, and stuff like that. I don't necessarily actually want the game to look down that way. And like I said, it's interesting that in Farming Simulator, it does not do that. I'm guessing that's actually a limitation of the game, by the way, not the eye tracker's fault, but okay, and we are off. Like I said, this should be a fairly short journey here. What I probably should do, I should probably pay more attention to the GPS there that's on my dash, because I can look at that without the screen moving. The only thing is I'm typically looking at the GPS that's down in the corner there, just so I can see the speed and there's more information on it, you know, trip time and all that good stuff. What I probably should do too is set it so it's at kilometers, because it's showing me 50 miles per hour in that one. Oh, I need to actually get off here, don't I? Let's see if we can switch a few settings here. See if I can make this work a little bit better. Gameplay. Where is the options for? So when it's under gameplay, right? Currency, length units. Let's do kilometers. Liters, Celsius, yep. Now, does that set it to miles per hour, though? I thought there was an option for miles per hour. Or did I miss it? I have not tried the advanced trailer coupling yet. I really should do that sometime. I'm kind of curious what that all involves. Like I said, I haven't tried it yet. 24-hour clock notation. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. If this sets it to kilometers, we'll find out, I guess. Does this show kilometers in my... Ah, it does. Okay. That's what I wanted. Now I can see the speed. Because obviously the speed of my truck there is in kilometers, but the speed on my GPS is showing miles. So it's like, okay, this doesn't help me a whole lot unless I want to do the conversions. And I'm not, you know, particularly good at doing the exact conversions in my head. Like I said before, folks, I do the conversions the easy way. It's not necessarily accurate, but just kilometers is a half a mile. And I know it's not that exactly, but you go 1 mile, you need 2 kilometers. I believe it's actually more like 1 mile is 1.2 kilometers. Someone could probably correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I believe it's actually more like 1.2. But to keep the math simple, I typically just do, okay, 1 mile, 2 kilometers. So if I want to go, 100 kilometers an hour, that's 50 miles per hour. And I know it's not exactly that, but like I said, just to keep the math simple. Oh, and we are speeding just a little bit here. Just a little bit. Oh, and we're almost there already. At least we're ready to hop on the ship anyway. I'm not sure how much driving we're going to have to do once we get to the UK there, but... And yeah, like I was saying, folks, I'm going to have to look into it and see if I can disable... I don't know if it'd be the X or the Y axis, whichever one is the up and down. I'm actually going to have to see if I can disable that through the virtual device. The only problem is that it's going to disable it for Farming Sim too, which actually might not be a bad thing because I don't know that I necessarily need to look up and down in Farming Sim either. Let's see, where do I actually need to be here? Guess we need to keep going? That does not seem right. Did I miss a turn? I think I might have missed my turn. I think we need to go back around. I'm guessing that's why. I see the red line there, but it's like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. Well, that's fine. We can do a little more driving that way. The main purpose of this was to simply show you folks the Tobii EyeX eye tracker. And like I said, at least for myself, my complaint is the fact that it looks up and down. Especially if I'm looking at my GPS, that's we'll call it the HUD. Let's say we're looking at the HUD down in the bottom right there, which is obviously the GPS as well, and all the other information. Oh, come on, GPS update. I know where I'm going here. I do know where I'm going. At least I hope I can get back on the road this way. Pretty sure you can. I'll try to remember, by the way, to throw a link. Well, a couple links, maybe. I'll link to my video where I showcase the Tobii EyeX eye tracker, and I'll try to remember to throw a link to their Tobii EyeX tracker website as well, if you folks are curious about this. This is one of those fun roads to try to get across. Oh, looks like maybe after that red car, whatever that is. Looks like a red car. This lane will be clear then. And what we're simply going to do is pull out, block these lanes so they can't go anymore. This is how I've ended up doing it. Come on, bus. Just go. Oh, well, okay, maybe if you don't go, that's fine. Good way to get in a traffic accident here. See, is he going to stop? Oh, he's going to sneak by it, dirty little bugger. Okay, we're merging in. Like I said before, folks, this is how I end up doing it. Same thing goes in American Truck Simulator 2, by the way. You come to these roads, and it's like a real pain in you-know-where to try to get on these. So pretty much once you get an opening in the one lane there, drive across it, block it so they can't go. They should stop. I've never had it where they haven't, by the way, anyway. Unless you, like, pull out straight right in front of them. Then you might have an issue, but as long as they're back a ways, they will always stop, or at least they have in my experience. Apparently, it must be rush hour around here or something. Okay, let's try this again and make sure we get the right spot. We need to turn off here. Okay. Zoom in the store, gotta go. Looks like they've changed this. I'm not sure. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. It just looks different than what I remember it looking. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to make this turn, am I? Okay. Oh, crap. And now there's somebody behind me, too, yet, isn't there? Lovely. There we go. Yeah, it sure seems like they must have changed this, because like I said, I don't remember it looking like this here before. Seems like I remember a much more wider open area. Okay. Am I not over the spot? I guess I'm not. Oh, there we go. Okay, we are heading to that place, I guess. Okay. And note to self, we are driving on the wrong side of the road now. Which, by the way, it looks like they do use miles per hour here in Europe. So now I probably need to, like, reset my GPS. Oh, I guess, actually, it's showing it right yet, I guess, isn't it? 48 kilometers an hour. What do we got? 1 hour and 4 minutes to delivery. Oh, so we got a little bit of driving here yet. Not much. Great. Roundabout. Busy roundabout. Ooh, opening. Opening, hopefully. Uh-oh. Speed camera. That'll get me every time, no doubt. Let's see, we need to go straight through, I believe it is. Okay, looks like destination is coming up on our left. I seen it on the map there for a moment, anyway. Nice and tight. Right. Try not to scratch any paint. Ooh, look at that. No paint scratched, I hope. Oh, stay in the lane. Stay in my lane. Oops. You know, I'm pretty much to the point in Euro Truck here where if I don't make much money, I don't really care. I've got enough hired workers to pay for any dents and damages. Okay, and to the right. Give way, but I don't want to give way. Oh, nobody coming anyway. Good. You know what they really need to do on the GPS here is show you the right side of the road you need to be on in the UK here. Oh, and just like that, they slow it down. Man, I was just getting up to speed there too yet. Okay, and I kind of need to look at the other GPS because the small one on the dash, I can't quite tell where I need to be here. Arriving at Newcastle upon Tenya. Probably did not say that right. Kind of just borrow both lanes. Oh, sorry, car. Borrow both lanes of the turnaround there. Poor car thought they'd sneak up beside us. Okay, wait. We need to be... like that's where we need to be. And you know what? Seeing as how we maybe got in a little accident, let's see if we can get a little extra bonus here by parking this if I can. Because why not? I do it from in the cab, but I'm not sure how well that would work. Again, like I said, with the eye tracker, if I want to look at my mirrors, it's going to obviously think I want to look that way, and technically I probably don't. Oh, there we go. Okay. Decoupling trailer. Hey, we got an excellent job yet. Okay, good. Apparently I didn't see the slight road incident. Anyway, with that, folks, I think we'll wrap up the video there. Hope you folks enjoyed this video. Like I said, just one showcasing the Tobii EyeX controller. Just wanted to show you folks how it works with Euro Truck Simulator. And like I said, the blue dot is where I'm actually looking. Now, I cannot see the blue dot, by the way. It's not actually showing on my screen. It's just in the recording, so I'm actually not seeing that. That is something you can enable for recording, so you folks can actually see where I am looking. But anyway, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. Like I said, I'll try to remember to throw a link down in the description of this video below for the Tobii EyeX controller. So with that, thanks for watching, folks, and until next time.